Premier League Brentford vs Wolverhampton Wanderers, prediction, team news, lineups preview. First-minute specialists Brentford could achieve another unprecedented Premier League feat when they host Wolverhampton Wanderers in Saturday afternoon's contest at the GTEC Community Stadium. The Bees had to accept a 1-1 draw with West Ham United in last weekend's London Derby, while the efforts of Gary O'Neill's winless men were in vain during a 2-1 loss to Liverpool. Match preview. Making the net ripple within the opening 30 seconds against Tottenham Hotspur and Manchester City was not a recipe for success for Brentford, but the Bees' commitment to kick-off goals did not wane when London rivals West Ham came to town last weekend. Indeed, Bryan Mbeumo took a mere 37 seconds to crash home a brilliant volley, as Thomas Frank's side became the first-ever Premier League team to score in the first minute of 3 successive games. But the Irons grew into the game and levelled through Tomáš Souček early in the second half. The Czech Republic midfielder's goal bore a striking resemblance to Jack Wilshere's magnificent team goal for Arsenal against Norwich City in 2013-14. As Brentford were bamboozled by some wonderful one-touch passes inside a crowded penalty area and thus saw their top-flight winless streak stretch to 3 games. Nevertheless, the Bees are comfortably in mid-table obscurity in 12th place ahead of the visit of Wolves, where they could become the first side to ever score 4 first-minute goals in a row in the Premier League. And they are still unbeaten at home in all tournaments in 2024-25. However, Frank's men have also conceded 1 goal in each of their 4 matches at the GTEC Community Stadium so far and have now dropped a staggering 38 points from winning positions since the start of last term. Unsurprisingly, a league high. In contrast, Wolves were nearly on the other side of the coin during the visit of Liverpool last weekend, where O'Neill's men fell behind to Ibrahima Konate's maiden Premier League goal before Ryan Ait-Nouri quickly restored parity for the Old Gold. Wolves were only on terms for a grand total of 5 minutes, though, as Mohamed Salah clinically dispatched a second-half penalty to ensure that Liverpool left with all the spoils. As Saturday's visitors were left to rue what could have been against the league leaders. As Liverpool look down on the other 19 teams, Wolves are trailing all of their Premier League rivals in last place in the table. Having only collected a meager 1 point from their opening 6 contests while losing each of their last 3, in addition to an EFL Cup defeat to Brighton Hove Albion. However, Wolves have already faced 4 of the current top 5 Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea and Aston Villa during an incredibly challenging start to the campaign, and O'Neill's men have continued to come good in the final third, scoring in each of their last 7 games across all tournaments. On the flip side, O'Neill's men were nullified in a 2-0 home loss to Brentford during the 2023-24 Premier League season. But they battered the Bees 4-1 in this fixture just after Christmas 2023, and are now unbeaten in their last 5 league games on Brentford's turf. Team news. Brentford skipper Christian Norgard was missing from the ranks against West Ham due to a minor injury. But Frank confirmed that he was close to making the cut, so a return against Wolves is not beyond the realm of possibility. The same goes for Matthias Jensen, who has been struggling with a calf problem for a couple of weeks. But Rico Henry knee, Aaron Hickey thigh, Gustavo Nunes back, Jon Wissa ankle, Igor Thiago knee and Josh Da Silva knee are still on the treatment table. Kevin Shade was forced off on the hour mark against West Ham. But Frank confirmed that the attacker was only suffering from cramp, so he ought to be fine to reprise his role alongside Mbeumo, who overtook Ivan Toney's Brentford record of 47 Premier League goal contributions last weekend. The Wolves doctors are also working overtime at the moment, as Sasa Kalajdzic, Enzo Gonzalez, Yerson Mosquera and Boubacar Traoré are all sidelined with knee problems, and Bastien Mupiu unspecified will not be available for another couple of weeks at least. O'Neill suffered another defensive blow last weekend when Santiago Bueno had to come off reporting pain in his glute, but the centre-back has trained as normal since, as has Craig Dawson, who missed the Liverpool defeat through illness. O'Neill will not make sweeping changes to his Wolves setup after a valiant effort last weekend, but Jean-Rickner Bellegarde was only on the pitch for 52 minutes and has all of Carlos Forbes, Goncalo Gages, Hwang Hee-chan and Pablo Sarabia vying for his place. Brentford possible starting lineup: Flecken, Van den Berg, Collins, Pinnock, Ajer, Norgard, Janelt, Damsgaard, Shade, Mbumo, Lewis Potter. Wolverhampton Wanderers possible starting lineup: Johnstone, Semedo, Bueno, Todi, Ait-Nouri, Cunha, Lamina, Andre, Gomez, Forbes, Strand Larson. We say, Brentford 2-2 Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolves' early season results do not paint the full picture for O'Neill's side, who have faced several big hitters early on, and the goal-happy visitors are not short of attacking options ready to capitalise on Brentford's home defensive woes. Keeping the ball out of their own goal remains a serious issue for the visitors, but as Brentford have a habit of letting leads slip, we can envisage Wolves biting back to earn a point, albeit one that extends their painful wait for all three. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.